Welcome, beloved one. You are entering a sacred stream of remembering, a living light transmission designed to awaken the inner codes of your source self. This offering draws upon the harmonic fields of Band of Light technologies, activating your multidimensional body through resonance, rhythm, and the language of living light. This experience invites deep healing and recalibration across physical, emotional, and spiritual planes. Whether you are listening or simply attuning through presence in this moment, the sacred architecture of these words will find their way into the intelligence of your cells, the silence of your breath, and the radiance of your soul. There is nothing to force, and there's nowhere to go. You are already here. Simply receive. This sacred script is a symphony. Let it sing you home. We begin now. Each statement is encoded with crystalline intention and powered by source intelligence. We invite the violet flame of transmutation and call upon the pure light of source to infuse this healing chamber. And so it is. In preparation for release, I attune my body's drainage pathways to perfect flow. As these channels open, I surrender all toxins, seen and unseen. I release parasites, heavy metals, imprints of chemical interference, and hidden viral strands. I witness these gracefully released from my temple now. I transmute cloaked pathogens by shifting from unconsciousness to coherent awareness now. My immune system sings at 100% resonance, synchronized with source. My cranial resonance returns to its original frequency, undisturbed by false signals or distorted beliefs. I release all static from my nervous system. My brain hemispheres are unified. A golden bridge forms across the left and right. We are here. My gut lining becomes a luminous gatekeeper, allowing only pure light nourishment to pass through it. I dissolve memory held in my tailbone, restoring movement and remembrance through my spine. My marrow sings the codes of regeneration in my bones. My vertebrae realign in the harmony of the central axis, from crown to root. I am a tuning fork of living light. My cells now ignore artificial voltages. All damaged internal circuits are repaired in alignment with my crystalline design. I release trauma from all invasive imprints, whether from physical experience or ancestral echoes, including birth. I release trauma. Residual stress dissolves now. Free radicals neutralize now. Every atom of my being hums in divine symmetry. I clear ancestral distortions held in my genes. The blueprint of divine expression is restored within me. Internal gases rebalance. Photosynthetic wisdom reawakens in my cellular light body now. I transmute flickering perception from synthetic light. My inner sight realigns and remembers natural coherence. I remember my ancient sight. I regulate my ionic balance. Acid and alkaline states return to sacred union across all systems. Homeostasis. I absorb the full spectrum of nutrients. Missing elements are called forth from the zero-point field of an infinite intelligence now. My cells replicate with precision, creating the perfect number of receptor sites for deep nourishment. Enzymes, bile, and digestive fires awaken into their full intelligence now. All food and drink now becomes light. My blood is pure music. Its chemistry sings in tune with the original source tone. I release the physiological echo of stress. Folic acid and B vitamins transmute homocysteine into cysteine with perfect precision. My higher self and internal architect now recalibrate my ideal body composition. All programs of lack or famine dissolve. I remember I am abundant. I release every limiting belief across time, lineage, and dimension that has cast shadows on my brilliance. I remember I am radiant. I am irreplaceable. I am a holy flame in human form. All emotions, thoughts, and sensations are part of my spiral of becoming. Earth is my playground of mastery and joy. I now dissolve inherited behavior that no longer serves. I retain only the golden gifts from my lineage. Success becomes my beingness, not my doing. I rise by presence, not pursuit. I clear emotional imprints from trauma now. All loops of self-sabotage dissolve into love again and again. I release vows and bindings made in past entanglements. All soul contracts not aligned with my highest trajectory are gently returned to source now. Words, labels, judgments cast by others, teachers, doctors, family, these are released. I reclaim my own naming. My amygdala resets. Instinct becomes intuition. I witness and transmute all memories from conception to now. Emotions that once held me dissolve. Fear, anxiety, depression, sorrow are washed in light. Enlightening. If the mind has overanalyzed my pain, I soften into the spacious wisdom of the heart now. I now meet the parts I once denied. I hold them in gentleness. I breathe them into wholeness. I clear old cords from relationships past. What was stagnant now becomes sacred space. If any part of my illness served as protector or teacher, I honor it and release the need for it to remain. I shift from false beliefs into truth. I release misperceptions, and with grace, I realign. I remember. Rebellion softens. Blame dissolves. I choose presence over resistance. Compassion over conflict. Parental bonds are harmonized. I stand rooted in self, free from overdependence or unworthiness. I stand here, rooted and whole. My meridian system flows in perfect symmetry. Energy moves like music through my ley lines. Geopathic and underground imbalances are transformed into crystalline coherence. My home becomes a temple of peace. My aura expands to its optimal resonance. No interference can enter my sphere. I am sovereign. My assemblage point returns to its divine alignment. I perceive through the eyes of the whole self. All outdated survival patterns, fears, and self-sabotage are dissolved now. I rise beyond secondary gain into primary radiance again. I welcome all aspects of my archetypal self, each one now in harmony, each voice in service to my soul's mission. Vortices, wormholes, and black holes that no longer serve are sealed in light. My energy field is whole. By the law of grace, I call upon the guardians of light. I offer my gratitude. I flow in compassion. Clear and sanctify every layer of my field and that of my soul family across time, space, and multidimensional realms. Cleanse and shield all spaces I inhabit. Release attachments, entities, programs, and cords that are not aligned with the 144% light spectrum. Clear inherited distortions from my bloodline and guides. Only those aligned with truth and integrity may remain in support. Thank you. Thank you. All negative bonds are dissolved. Each cord is cut and healed with unconditional love. No judgment, only light, enlightening, lightening. I seal my field. Let only source-aligned energy touch me. I dissolve all contracts made with less than light, whether known or forgotten, in this or any timeline. All contracts are released now. Soul fragments lost to trauma or forgetting are now welcomed home. I receive them with reverence. Integration is complete. Psychic interference is neutralized. Energetic drains are closed. All borrowed energies return to source. With love. Any soul parts of others still with me are released in peace. The bond is healed. The lesson is kept. The energy is free, flowing. My soul energy realigns into its perfect harmonic. I receive all of myself with honor. Vows of poverty, chastity, suffering, solitude, made in any timeline, are now lifted once and for all. I now reclaim my joy, the joy of union and abundance. I release karmic entanglements across all dimensions. Forgiveness flows in all directions of time. I ask for this not from entitlement, but from humility. Remembrance. I receive this not from ego, but from soul. I welcome these changes with reverence, gratitude, and unconditional love, sealed with a 0-point kiss in the center of every cell. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is.